Shalom, Jamaica. Shalom, Israel. Okay, Jamaica here. Another evening brought another class. I.S.U.P.K. Jamaica. I.S.U.P.K. began at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K. started 1969 and is run today by Commanding General Yahanna, the one man given the rank and authority to lead Israel at this time. All right, continuing our Genesis series. We're looking at Genesis 4 today. Genesis 4 we're doing today, this week, should say. Book of Genesis, chapter 4. All right, who reading for me today? Okay. The comment. Yeah. Bring it to. Can pull up the chair. Chair first. I get all over the time. Find hold. Pardon my manners. Yes. Genesis 4, chapter 4, verse 1. All right, I want to say Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Barak Asaf to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Il Atan Basham, Yahweh Shai to my loving sisters. Genesis 4 and 1.
Answer. Genesis chapter 4, verses 1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife.
What do you mean by Adam knew Eve? All right, from my Facebook. Adam knew Eve, meaning what? Who can answer? 1 minute. Well, actually half. All right, no answer. Means Adam went in, had sex with Eve, his wife. Continue.
And she conceived and bare Cain.
Right, so Eve is here and right.
And said, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
Continue.
Verses 2. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep. But Cain was a tiller of the ground.
So Cain was a tiller of the ground and took the part of the ground. I'll ask you whichever way you think. And Cain, and Abel was a shepherd. Continue.
And verses 3. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground and offering at the Lord.
Unto the Lord.
Unto the Lord.
Yes. Next one, 4.
Verses 4. And Abel, he also brought of the firstling of his flock and of the fat thereof, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
All right. So Cain, where we are, verse 4.
Concept.
Abel brought firstling of his flock and of the fat thereof. Now, where did that come from? Cancer. Where Cain, where Abel knew that he could bring of the firstling and of the fat unto the Lord. Let's go to Leviticus 20. Remember, the law, we say that the law wasn't given to man yet, until Moses, which is not so. That's not true. The law was given unto Adam. When Adam was reading from the tree of life, he was actually reading the commandments of the Most High. When they sinned and the Most High clothed them, that clothing that he gave was the law and a culture. How did Abel know that he should bring the first thing unto the Lord? Leviticus 27 and 26. Find that. Leviticus is Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus.
Leviticus 20.
27 and 26.
Concept. Leviticus chapter 27, verse 26. Only the firstling of the beast, which should be the Lord's firstling, no man shall sanctify it, whether it be ox or sheep, it is the Lord.
So, Leviticus here is when Moses came into play. But Abel knew how to make a sacrifice. So how did he learn? Moses taught them. So this argument that you hear it from Egyptologists, you hear from Christians too, that it was when the Lord used Moses to lead us out of Egypt into the wilderness. That was when we get the law. What we got then for sure was the covenant. There was no covenant prior to the Moses time, but there was the law from when the Moses first raised man. Exodus 34. All right, go to Genesis, continue to Genesis 4. Go back to Genesis 4, read verse 5.
Genesis 4, verse 5. But unto Cain, unto his offering he had not respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
So Cain brought vegetable and what else is there? How does it put it? Cain brought unto the Lord fruit of the ground. Right. So there is nowhere in the law where it says to bring fruit of the ground, you should bring fruit of the ground for offering. Also, why was they making an offering?
Because they sin.
Because they sin. So they committed a sin and they were appeasing they were appeasing, asking the Most High to forgive them. That's when you make sacrifices, isn't it? Right. So how would they know that and so on for appease sin? And fact, what of the ram and whatever, how they know to bring it to the Lord?
Because
right. So remember Adam sinned, so sin entered into man. So they would have committed it. But my question is how they know what to redeem. That was what the Most High taught Adam and Eve when he saw. Can go to Genesis 3, where when the Most High clothed Adam and Eve. Where is that part? Anyone online, you can find it for me. Right. 21. 3 and 21. In Genesis chapter 3, verse 21. Unto Adam also and to his wife did the Lord God make coats of skin and clothed them. Now, the Bible is so metaphorical that we believe that the Most High actually killed some animal and put clothes on them. But the clothes that the Most High put on them was to give them a culture. Teach them now the law. All right, now you learn how to sin. After God learn how to appease your sin. Gave them the law and gave them a culture. So,
for themselves.
yes. So when Cain and Abel bring offerings unto the Lord, that was because they know what to do. It's the Most High taught them. And don't tell me that they wake up, they just wake up and you don't say, the rest of man love going himself and say, the I feel say is this I should do, No. It was taught to them. As I always say, I have to come into the truth to learn the truth. All right. Verse what you are at? Verse 6.
Yeah.
No? Yes? Okay.
No, verse
5. Yeah.
Verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offerings he had not respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6.
What do you mean by his countenance fell? And what do you mean by he was very wrong?
Very.
All right, he was angry. He was angry, and all right, so he was angry, and his facial expression fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wrong? Why art thou vexed? Virgin, what you vexed for? Why you vexed? And why your face dropped down so? That's what the Most High said to him. Why your face drops so? Why your countenance falling? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? That's verse 7. What do you mean by if thou doest well? Meaning if you do according to what I tell you to do, wouldn't I accept you? That's what the Most High is saying to Cain. And then he says, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over it. What is that saying now? If you don't do what the Most High doing, then you are appeasing or doing the desire of the sin. For instance, you know you shouldn't eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. You're not supposed to smoke, compulsive, gambling. You're not supposed to sleep with another man, woman. You're not doing. You're not. You want to do these things. This is your desire. So you don't do what the Most High telling you to do. So what happens? These desire rule over you. These desire rule over you to the point where you can't stop smoke. You know, say you're not supposed to smoke, but, and that's the thing, the Most High don't make any, there is no room for personal feelings when it comes to the Most High and His law. Yeah. The Most High says, have His rule, don't eat pork. But you say, well, guess what? The pig was grown in a controlled environment. So it didn't eat anything nasty. Plus, this ham that they make from it, I can't resist it. So you are saying you can't resist sin. So sin lies at your door. And sin will rule over you once you are not able to let it go and do what the Most High says I command you to do. So all right, so this is what the Most High telling Cain. If thou doest not well, so if thou doest well, shalt thou be not accepted. If you keep the law, statutes, and commandment of the Lord, wouldn't you be accepted? If you in today's sinful state as an Israelite come back to the Most High through Christ, wouldn't you accept it? Hmm? And if thou doest not well, if you don't do that, then what? Sin lies at the door. Because it's some simple act you're doing why you can't come in, that you love so much. I can't give up the salt mackerel rundown. Yeah, yeah, salt mackerel is unlawful. It's a fish without skin. Can't do without the ham. Can't do without the shrimp. Ooh, and not to mention your lobster, eh? Your giant cockroach. Can't do without it. So sin lieth at your door. And unto thee shall be his desire. So unto you shall be, remember when we talk about desire, about the woman unto the man, unto the man's desire shall be the woman. I will carry. His desire is your desire. So This is what the Most High is telling him about sin. You're going to carry out the desire of the sin. If you're not going to obey the Most High and do what He says you have to do. And, the sinful act just wants to give you one, get you to smoke. And then the next thing the tempter come and see what else he can get you to do. Because, okay, I get him to smoke and he's not supposed to smoke. What else can I get him to do? Alright. And he become a drinker now. Alright, he's smoking and drinking. Send a prostitute in way. Yes, yes. Don't mind now, Satan have nothing, those demons tempting you. They have anything, they don't have anything else to do, They don't have a job to get up and go to in the morning. So you are their assignment 24/7. When you wake up in the morning, I say, oh man, I have to go to work. I have to do this, I have to do that. Those demons that are tempting you don't have anything else to do but tempt you. So, okay, I'm patient. Go to work. I can follow you. I'll follow you to work. Yeah, that's it. All right, so the sin shall rule over you. But what is sin? Give me 1 John 3 and 4. 1 John 3 verse 4.
1 John 3 verses 4. Whosoever commits sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Whosoever commits sin does what?
Transgresseth also the law.
Transgresseth the what?
The law.
The what?
The law.
All right. So if Adam and Eve didn't have the law, then the Most High couldn't be telling them in Genesis 4 verse 7 that sin lies at your door. So that's how you know that Adam and Eve, they had the law. Because the Most High teach them how to, what they didn't have. They didn't have a covenant, but they had the law. Verse 8. Yeah, verse 8. And Cain,
Genesis chapter 4 verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother.
All right, so Cain talked with his brother Abel. So rather than him seeking to do good now, he confront his brother and talk with his brother. And it came to pass, all right, forget this. But obviously him don't forget it. And it came to pass when they were in the field, what?
When they were in the that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
Right. So that's the first record of bad mind. Yeah. Abel's sacrifice was accepted and Eve wasn't. So the Most High told them what to do to sacrifice him. That's why the Most High said, if thou doest well, wouldn't thou be accepted? If I told you to bring firstlings and lambs, so if you will kill the soil, you go and swap these to your brother, get barter with him, get the firstling, and bring it to me as a sacrifice. Wouldn't I have accepted it? Because I told you to do it. Wouldn't I have accepted it? But no. You go have to know bad mind your brother. and go and slay your brother. All right, give me Job 5 and 2.
Concern. Job 5 verses 2. For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one.
Wrath.
Wrath.
Killeth the foolish man. What that is saying? So the wrath here is what now? Anger.
Yeah.
Ever see some man in the street fighting all them man say, oh, hearted,
Yeah.
blood a boil, adrenaline rush. Huh? Right. So wrath killeth the foolish man. Because guess what? You know why I say foolish? Because you're going to do something now in your anger. Where you're going to either commit an act that is going to get you killed, either by man or by God. And when the Most High set out to kill you, it must be today. It might not be 5 years. But you're going to die. And days like a 20 years, right? And I don't mean that you're going to live till you're old and die. That's the blessed way to die. But when you are being killed by someone or the Most High cut your life short, right? So you use wrath that is going to get you killed. You're foolish. And envy slay the silly one. Envy is what?
Grudge. Yeah.
Grudge.
Grudge somebody for. You wish you would be there and have what the person has.
Right. The envy is the same thing. Same thing we talk about, man. Bad mind. So it's a bad mind slay the silly one. So you see somebody. What are some of the things people bad mind people for?
Money, clothes.
Clothes. Come again. Shoes.
Shoes, yeah.
What else?
Oh, yeah.
House. Yeah. A ride. Car. What else?
Yeah.
One to fame, yes. That is one too. What about the woman that you have?
Yeah, true.
And if it's a woman, the man that you have.
Eating.
Greetings. Welcome, sis. You look like an Israelite. How are you doing?
I'm giving God the glory. I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay. All right. The broadcast is going to. Can I switch it on? All right. So, and the silly one now is going to envy a person or what they have. What up to them? You get slayed by that envy, either by man or by God. And guess what? God works through man. Right. That's Job. Give me Proverbs 23 and 17.